Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Lauren with the Clarity Cure. Welcome. I felt inclined to, jump on the bandwagon to look into the case of Brian Laundrie. I've been fascinating. There's just a lot of readings out there, and I've been talking to a lot of different people. I just felt compelled. You know what, Lauren? Throw down some cards and see what you get. I mean, I'll tell you this much. I never felt from day one that he was ever in those Everglades. No way. No how. Okay. And so I figured let's just see what I get, so I meditated, shuffled. Got 6 cards here to start, and then we'll do some clarifying and maybe looking at some other decks and see what what else I can get as we dig in. Okay, so bottom of the deck, overall energy, I received the 6 of Swords. This is a very interesting energy because when you look at the card, obviously, you see a boat surrounded by a lot of water. And I know there's been speculation that he got on a boat and it could be in Mexico or whatever, but I don't feel that's the case. Maybe initially he moved. I think he's moved around a lot. Let's just say that, okay? At this point, I think he's hunkered down, but I think because he had such a head start that he definitely bounced around a little bit. There's definitely somebody helping him. But when I look at the 6 of Swords, the energy I receive is travel by air. Okay, even though the card is depicted by somebody in a boat, the true essence of the energy is traveling by air, by airplane. Okay, so I feel maybe initially he took off on a flight somewhere, maybe under an alias. This is before, Gabby was found. And I think he was really hoping to figure out, like, from there what he was going to do. He is in a safe haven. Okay, so he had like an initial point of contact, okay, where he could go and then bounce from there, all right? I definitely feel there's an older woman, or there's definitely a woman here that's helping him. He is definitely in the forest. Now, he could be in a home, but I'm going to tell you something. This particular depiction of the tower tells me that he's actually could be in a cave, that he could be in the forest hiding. Check this out, guys, right? Check out this depiction of this card. I feel this is him coming out at night. If you look closely, this is like a tree house where squirrels live. So I feel he's laying low during the day. He's hiding out, perhaps at this point in time, within something protecting him. Okay. Now, the tower also represents a home. He could be at a cabin. I don't think so, though. I mean, I would say initially maybe. Look at this woman. She has all these trees around her. You see how she's kind of in high forest, but she's sitting in her chair looking out, okay? I think she's looking out. I feel like she's quite smug, actually, to be honest with you, thinking that she's got money, too. This could be a friend of the family. I don't know who would stick their neck out for this guy, to be honest with you. Maybe initially people offered to help. That's what my guides are saying. Okay, initially people offered to help because he told us a lie. He told a story. Remember, Gabby wasn't found yet, right? So I think his parents pulled some resources. They got him. He took a flight. He got somewhere, maybe either northern East Coast or somewhere where there's a home, a cabin, a place for him to stay, a respite. Okay, and from there, I believe he left on foot, is what my spirit guides are telling me, and now he's in hiding. I think as time has moved on, that these people that are helping him told him, you need to go. I really feel like he is now completely on his own. He had help initially, but not anymore. Okay? He's a real smart ass boy. He thinks he's hot as shit here. Let me tell you. He definitely had a head start. Well, let me start at the beginning. I'm sorry. I'm jumping all over the place, but I'm getting a ton of messages. Three of Swords here at the beginning of the reading. This is a heartache, disappointment. I just feel this is Gabby. I feel like this is, you know, being out there in the wilderness all by herself, being betrayed. So sad. It's just heartbreaking. So obviously, I mean, this makes sense. We're dealing with this case of betrayal and death. And of course, I get it. You know, he's innocent until proven guilty. I'm not focusing in on that. I'm just reading the cards. I feel it's very barren here. She's in shock. She so sad. This could have happened in the evening. Definitely some trees around, some terrain. I actually feel there's some terrain. I know she was found in some flat area. Let me see. You see here how there's kind of some terrain here where maybe she could have fallen, or where the incident initially took place, the betrayal of him potentially doing the deed, so to speak. Moving on from that, though, I want to focus in on him in the current situation. I think he thought he was really going to get away with it. He's got the Knight of Wands here. He's figured, I'll trick them all. Knight of Wands is the fastest moving knight in the deck. I think he thought he could get on this horse and outmaneuver everybody and move forward. Very cocky attitude. Yeah, look at him making plans here. Two of Wands. Really taking the time out to really consider, where am I going? What do I really want? Where could I go and live? I think he really considered going international. Oh boy, he could even be by a beach. And I don't think they're traditional, not like the Everglades. Yeah, I mean, I think definitely at one point he was near water. That's for sure. Look at the suitcase she's holding. Oh yeah, he packed his bags. He was ready to go. He knew exactly what his plan was going to be. He put a plan together, and I think I can't spit it out. He looked what is wrong with me? Why can't I spit these words out? Maybe because he's around. I need to burn some sage. This is him projecting 3 years, 5 years. Like, where could I really go? Where's the new destination for me to relive my life and start over again? He really thought he was going to create some new, rosy path for himself here. I mean, it's really quite, like, crazy to think that, he could get away with this. Now, it's just interesting because, the Six of Swords represents an in-between time, and so does the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is you have 1 foot in the past, 1 foot in the future. And I think, obviously, he's trying to figure out his next move. He's trying to figure out where he's going to go. Can he survive? As an alias, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. With this kind of this very beginning of the journey. He's had a lot of time to think about it. I mean, and that could be, I mean, what else is he doing if he's in hiding? The dawn of a new day. You see the globe? in this little journal with the Volkswagen truck with the surfboard. This is him considering carefully about the direction he needs to move in to go into hiding, putting a plan together. Okay, where am I going to go now? Where am I going to go next? It could very well be when he initially took off, and he did receive this help. Like I was saying earlier, I think there were people willing to help him, but now, after they found Gabby's body, I don't think anybody really wants to be involved at this point in time, because it could be an accessory, right? That's what I'm picking up on, that his parents pulled some strings, help hide my son, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And getting back to the tower, I mean, the tower can represent a home as well, a building. But it's in nature. I love this particular this particular depiction of the tower, because it's in nature. I think it's really quite appropriate. Lightning. Butterflies. Squirreling away his nuts so he has food. Surrendering to Mother Nature. Coming out at night. People could be leaving him food. Oh, yeah, that's what they're saying. Look at that, guys. See these nuts? Somebody's bringing him food. Somebody is definitely helping him. And I feel it could be an earth sign person, or the fact they don't have to be. It's just that the earth signs do represent tangible things. And it does represent nature. So I don't think this person necessarily has to be an earth sign themselves, but they got money. They have a cabin. They're located in the forest, deep within. It could be like a second home or a cabin. Let's see if I can get any other clues here. There's pine. There's pine trees here. So he has to be in the north, I would say. It's very green, so I don't think he's on the west coast, to be honest with you. I think he's in northern, on the north, the northeast part of the country here in the U.S. I don't think he left the country. I think he wanted to maybe consider that eventually. He probably had a better shot of leaving the country initially, but not anymore. I mean, if he was going to leave the country by boat, he could have. There he is with the suitcases. But for me, the Six of Swords is travel by air. I know it's depicted by a boat, and I'm trying to consider all these different scenarios here, but there's still a lot of obstacles in his way, obviously. I mean, he's on the run, so... All right, final outcome, guys, is the Judgment. Day of Reckoning, my friends. It's coming. I think it's just a matter of time that this situation's going to come full circle. And it's near the end. I think it's coming to an end. I really do. Now, Judgment is 20, although I don't think that's October 20th. I could be wrong. Let's do some clarifying. I'm going to leave the Six of Swords here. All right. Judgment. Why is a Judgment card here for Brian Laundrie? The Truth card. Truth shall set you free, my friends. I mean, I think on some level he's trying to reinvent himself. He's trying to create a whole new identity. Let's see if he's that clever. Let's just see if he is overseas with a new identity and thinks he's going to get away with it. Temperance. Queen of Swords. Nine of Cups. Bottom of the deck. Overall energy. He's hoping and wishing that he's going to be able to well, hold on. Let me see. Temperance card is number 5. This is balancing the elements, the water and the fire energy. More water, more flying with the Queen of Swords here. He definitely has people helping him. I do feel that he could possibly move. I don't think he's going to kill himself. He could. I don't know. You see how the spirit is rising up out of the body? This is changes on a spiritual level. And then he has the Temperance card here. Sagittarius energy, patient, being divinely guided, finding the balance. Angels all around him. And I don't pick up that he's a very angelic guy, if you know what I mean. Queen of Swords. With the Nine of Cups, this could be his mom. This could be somebody that's going to be happy that he's going to finally be caught or turn himself in. That's what I'm picking up on. All right, let's see here. These are my Earth Magic cards. This is that boat energy again, though. I think he's patiently waiting to make his next move. It could be by a boat or by water. But to me, the Queen of Swords is air. I'm telling you, this guy is... He's considering all his options is what I'm getting. Let's see. Ceremony, invocation. He's going to get caught. That's what's coming through. Yeah, that's what the Nine of Cups is. Winter solstice, reflection. Fog is going to be lifted. There's a fog right now over the situation because he's in hiding, obviously. Well, winter solstice is not for quite a while. So this could possibly go on until the winter solstice, but it's going to be awfully cold out there wherever it is that he's living to be on his own. Wow, this is interesting. Let me see now what's coming through. This is water. Feels more northern to me, though. He could end up moving, okay, to another area. You see all the blue that I'm picking up on here? Winter solstice and the Queen of Swords. Bringing truth out of the situation. It could be somebody that's going to turn him in. That's very possible as well. I'm picking up on that. I think the fog is going to be lifted here, guys, and that he will be found. And that's what I'm getting. I think we're going to leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I may come back and try again. Yeah, this is for entertainment purposes only. The outcome is kind of muddled, I'll be honest with you. But for the most part, yeah, I think he's getting help. I think he's hiding during the day in some kind of cave. Somewhere in the northeast area of the United States. I think his goal is to get out of the country. I'll be honest with you. He's considered that. He's looked at the world, where he could really go. I think wherever it is at sea, it's going to be cold with the winter coming. It's a colder element with the season change. So he's not in Florida. He's just not. I'm sorry, guys. And I just don't think he's in Mexico. No way. Nope. He had somebody helping him here initially, and I think because there might be a lack of help now, that he is trying to make another move. I think he's laying low. I think he's being really patient. Judgment. I think he's coming to terms with that too. I mean, I think his little world is closing in on him as well. Boy, he really thinks he's gonna... He's pretty cocky. He really is. He really thinks that he can out-trick the law. That he can out-trick everybody. But see, he needs to make a decision. See, and that's what I think this is all about here, as far as him wanting to make another move. But again, too, the Judgment card is the completion of a cycle. It's a rebirthing of, rising from the ashes. It's a rebirthing card. He's looking to rebirth. He's looking to relocate. And this by no means means death when I say rebirth. But also this is Scorpio too, and he's a Scorpio. Judgment card is Scorpio. Scorpio or Cancer. Because it's ruled by the moon. I believe the moon and Pluto. Yeah, Pluto would be Scorpio. I wonder if he's coming to terms too with the, you know what it is? Oh, you know what they're saying? He's trying to buy time, but the FBI is not going to spill everything to the public. I think he knows exactly what's going on. I think he has access to social media, the news, and I think he... Where's that damn attorney of his? Fire. Isn't that interesting how the fire and passion, when I laid it down, is on top of the Knight of Wands. Interesting, right, guys? I'm thinking Hawaii here, baby. I wonder if he's in Hawaii. Nah. Because he's Hawaiian, you see? I think he's Hawaiian. Or native, some kind of native culture with this kind of dress. Where they do these shows. Ceremony, invocation. There's somebody definitely protecting him. Now it's interesting though, because Gabby could have been some type of prey. Ceremony here, landing on top of the Three of Swords. I'm not liking this. It tells me in a way the intention was there. You see the snake as well. I don't know, could really go down that rabbit hole here, because I am picking up all kinds of crazy things, which I don't even want to talk about, because I don't want to even acknowledge that energy, although I don't feel the card is dark. This could also be some kind of celebration of life, because you got two celebration. Well, the Nine of Cups is a wish card. It's more of emotional abundance. Emotional abundance. I think the fog's going to be lifted. I do think he's going to get caught. I think the party's going to be over for Mr. Brian Laundrie here. It's just a matter of time. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody turns him in or they get some kind of lead. Winter solstice. When is winter solstice? Gosh, it's not until December. Wow. Wow. All right, guys. Mixed bag here as far as the overall outcome. Maybe I'm missing something. Leave your comments down below. Let me know if this resonated for you guys. Oh, again, yeah, with the fog, you see the mountains? Mountains. He's in a mountainous terrain. Here's my pine trees again that I saw over here. And he's being like a squirrel. Okay, buried somewhere in the ground, in some kind of cave, in some kind of hut that protects him at during the day. And then he comes out at night. Guys, that's amazing. This card, I mean, to me, resonates everything. And he's looking up at the stars. He's looking up at the universe. You know, on some level, he's shitting in his pants, even though, you know, he thinks he's smarter than everybody. But the fog is going to lift, and his party is going to come to an end. I don't think he's going to kill himself. I really don't. I think he's a narc, to be honest with you. I don't think anything is going to necessarily kill him either, because he's getting assistance. There's somebody with money. There's somebody with a home. I mean, she's sitting on a chair, my friends. Very comfy. So this tells me she's in a cabin in the woods. This could be like a second mom to him, somebody that's older. Wiser. I don't think this is his sister. I don't think this is his mother. I think she's got the money. She has nothing to lose. That's really a lot to consider. Helping a fugitive. But again, like I said earlier, not to repeat myself, but I think initially he was protected. He was helped, but not anymore. I finally feel like everybody's like kicking him out. Nope, you're on your own, you know. I think it was nice and cushy at first. I felt like he was being protected. He was in a home. He was having people helping him. He actually thought he was going to get away with it. This is him charging forward on a horse here to his destination. Definitely the whole Everglades was a decoy. I think he was very passionate about moving forward. The veil and the fog will lift, my friends, and he will be found some way, somehow, even if it has to go into the winter. Eventually, I think they're going to catch up with him. I really, really do. So, all right, guys, with that being said, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Let me know your thoughts below in the comment section. All right, guys, I'm trying to find my mouse. I love you all so much. Okay, we'll catch up with you later. I'll probably do another reading here in another day, maybe. All right, bye-bye.